gonna be testing few different pens that I've got different biros. And guys, I'm gonna test out how this works. Just curious if this gonna read the comments. I've got this thingy up. Never used that before. Is that works or not? Okie dokie. Hello everybody. Hey guys. Can anybody say something? I'm just testing out if my computer will read the comments. I never used that before. Really just curious if that's kind of like something that's gonna work or not. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be doing some color work with the biropens. I never done those biropens before, so this is like a first run with them. Right. Got my reference picture. And I'm gonna start with like a dark color first to see how this is working. Hello everybody. Remington Zimmerman, hello. I'm just gonna do, instead of tattooing, I'm gonna stick to some biro drawing. Don't know guys if you've seen me before doing biro pen artwork. All that sketched by hand with the traditional biros. So this is gonna be fun session because it takes hours and hours to create one drawing like this. I'm testing new different pens that have multiple colors, so never used them before. This is the first time I'm going with them. So I'm gonna do quite cartoony style little village with like a mushroom style houses. So it's a little experiment, guys, to see how those biros perform. Never tried them before, so they are new pens for me. So I'm just experimenting to see if they worth of doing drawings. I've used different pens before, so I'm gonna test them out. Kevlar, have you tried this one before? This little brand. Yeah, guys, I just started the live, so I know not many people watching, but they will. Before I've used this traditional style biros like this, the traditional blue beak, and like this one, the crystal beaks. But this time I'm gonna try out this. Do you know, guys, that thick thing? I'm just thinking how this works, because I've seen there is an app. I've just logged that in, but it doesn't read anything yet so far. All right, Kevlar. Yeah, the standard big. Yeah, that's what I've been always using, the standard big ones. But like them actually very good so far in terms of the gripping, because they have quite nice thickness compared to the normal big pen. So definitely I can say it will be less tiring for the hand to work with this for the longer period of time, because the grip will be better on like on the thicker pen. So that definitely and it's kind of like a nice rubber around it, so that hold is definitely better than the standard thin plastic pen. I wish this could be actually a bit heavier, because at the moment it feels a bit too light. I'm get used to always with the tattoo machines, and tattoo machines do weigh more, so I'm naturally expecting to hold a bit heavier item. But yeah, what I'm trying to do, like I usually don't do multicolored drawings, and what I'm gonna do this time, I'm gonna try to color multi different tones using the same pen. Yes, yes, Kevlar, I agree. Some of the like even some of the expensive Biro pens, they blob the ink on the paper, and I did find out that some cheaper brands don't do it at all. So definitely not always price is the case in terms of the Biro pen, but like yeah, it's more probably about thickness of the ink inside. So like the big Biro, traditional big Biro is so far like a premium pen brand for like writing. They have like a stronger ink, and it do blobs. It do builds up at the end of the tip and create the blobs. But so far this one feels like it's very light, so it doesn't stick to the paper with the blobs. So definitely good one. I did the sketch with a pencil. So you see on the top of that pencil, I'm gonna be doing now. I'm gonna be doing like a biro. So I'm very curious about the colors when I will use them. How do they? And the cool thing is that little pack comes with like few different ones, and all of them colors. Like literally, like it's a massive palette of colors. Like never seen a brown biro pen, and there is a brown biro pen. So definitely will be quite cool in terms of doing like belts and wooden sticks and stuff like that. So looking forward. Yeah, brown color. Yeah, that's the biro. That's just a normal biro. I just bought them off TikTok shop. Yeah, so before on those drawings, I use like a traditional a big biros, and so you can see like this itself, it was like 8 hours to do it. So it's quite a lot of time consuming for like A4 paper. When I did this one, some people have seen me doing live on TikTok with that. That was like 20 something hours over like a few different weeks. So it's like a multiple level of drawings, multiple level of drawings. What is that hat? Did somebody send me a hat? I've never seen that before. And look at guys, there is a what's it called? A Wally hiding. Right, guys. How comes the hat is there? Do I have like a filter or something? That's mega. Right, let's go back to the little village. So guys, what I'm doing, I'm just drawing a little village with like little dwarfs. So let's see. Yeah, let's see how that's gonna perform. What I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna create first all dark shadow places to create like selective depth of the image before I will start using colors. I'm just gonna create dark areas that creates a shadow for the image. So I'm gonna be like jumping all around, and I will be just trying to make it a bit more like a cartoony um, outlines with shadows. So I'm gonna try to avoid doing too many lines on this project, but just for the start, it will help me to create the depth, and then automatically it will boost the image to stands out. Thank you, guys. Thank you, George. Yeah. So this is gonna be yeah. Like I've got actually my room for my kids painted with like a cartoony drawings on the wall, but yeah, it's painted with acrylics. It will definitely be too time consuming to do it with biro pens as if I do small pictures. So so yeah, this will be interesting. how far I will get with that drawing. So probably I'll have to split it over a few days, but so far, guys, like I said, it's only like a pens from the TikTok shop, and most of the things I've bought from TikTok shop, they wasn't really good, but so far that might be a first item from TikTok shop that I'm happy with. In terms of how it leave the ink, is actually quite nice. It doesn't do blobs, and it create like a smooth, consistent transition of colors. So I can do quite strong contrast just with a black ink, but also if I want to blend it out, it's letting me to do a shadow. Quite nice. Yeah, that will be fun. Definitely will be a good one to go. So we will see how far is what is. Started it quite late because it's 28 past 11 p.m. So I'm gonna probably stay hour and a half on this project tonight and see how far we will get with this. So yeah, so I'm gonna create like some little stones on the floor. Oh yeah, that would be fun. I like it already. It's always hard to just focus on being creative and also focus on looking at the screens. But yeah, hopefully, if I miss some comments, guys, I'm sorry, because every time I'm paying my attention to a paper, I'm keeping eyes away from the screen. So every time I need to look at the screen, I need to stop. Like I said, most people prefer to do illustrations with like crayons or marker pens or like watercolors, paints and stuff like that. But I've been always absolutely big fan of the biropens. That's like when I was in school, instead of paying attention to lessons, I was just sketching. Was kind of like a bit disconnected from the lessons. But like I said, it's just because I was born to do drawings, not born to pay attention. Right, so this is actually quite good. I'm gonna be trying to do tiny little short videos with using a little DJI camera, just like a little clips. Just curious what I can montage from it later. Then, okay, guys. Sorry, I'm just checking the comments. Yeah, guys. Yeah, in terms of the school, obviously, I grew up during like communistic, post-communistic times in Poland. So the job and school was like essential, mandatory thing. Like you could not just refuse go to school and not be prepared for the career. So guys, everybody, whoever you was like an artist, if you just could say that you had like a problem with attention span, nobody cared about it. It was just you have to learn something so you can be a decent worker and there's no excuse. So obviously it was like quite difficult to like nowadays, like you can get excuse for every type of behavior because you're an artist or you got ADHD or this, you get like special treatments non-stop, that they don't pressure you too much or something. But back in the days, it wasn't like that, and you was always uh, punished for not paying attention. There was no excuses for being an artist. So everybody was telling me there is no money behind art. So it's silly to become an artist. You should pay attention to school, and and maybe you will they become like some scientist or something. Or yeah. Anyway, boring stuff. Because the town I used to come from, everybody was attending to electrical technical schools because there was a power plant nearby my town, and everybody's future was connected with like production of energy. It was like a quite strategical point in terms of like location of this power plant. So almost every boy leaving that town from the school was like ready for work to be worker in a power plant. Like in some villages, obviously everybody who finished school end up working in some kind of factory or coal mine or something. So back in the communistic times, there was no kind of like options for different jobs. It was whatever you do for benefit of your country. I was like this. No, your personal career is a benefit of a country, that they need you to work hard so country is getting better, or somebody else is getting rich while you're working hard. So I think that's a kind of like a base um, rule why in Poland people have such a hard work ethic, because it was embedded in the education that they was telling you there is no other option. You either become hard worker or the country treat you like a loser. Yeah, I love this pen. That's very nice. I'm gonna test it out how the brown performs. I'm gonna see some of the other colors. Which one have a brown? I think this one. Let's do some brown belt on the characters. There are like more skin tone colors on this one. Let's see if we do a skin tone for this bloke. So I've never used those pens before. This is first time ever I'm running with them. And look guys, they are very nice. I'm just doing skin tone for this little dwarf. And that's gonna be actually very nice. Let's see some lighter one. Is this one lighter? Yeah. Looks a bit too pink. Let's try this one. Yeah, it's nice if I could jump straight away to something like this. Obviously, it takes a time to achieve that result. Why there is a... At least I'm gonna put some music in the background because Hmm. How the hell I can find my channel on this one? How to use it? I just place the music. Let's just carry on drawing. Sorry, guys. I was just trying to figure out how I can do that live chat that it speaks out the comments, so I don't have to look at the screen. Obviously, I'm not good with that. Sorry, guys. I'm coming back to drawing now. Let's see how the a different color will work. Let's do a red hat on this dwarf. We have a red color in this palette. Not exactly red one, but there's something that might look a bit reddish. I definitely have a shadow ban, guys, on a TikTok. Oh, can't deal sometimes with these platforms. Hello everybody who's joining the channel live. I'm just doing Biro drawings with multicolored pens, just testing them out. Never used that pen before. It's the first time I'm going with that. So it's just purely for fun. There is no any reason behind it. Just trying to do cartoony style illustration. But so far I'm quite impressed with the strength of the colors. It's very nice that. I usually use the traditional blue biro pens for most of my drawings. It's a kind of like first time I'm going with this multicolored setup just to try out how this gonna perform. Very nice. Darkness comes where the light won't go. Beneath the waves, a hidden glow. Hold your breath, hold it tight. The current pulls. Probably like 20 to 25 hours just to color that A3 size page. You guys recognize this movie? No, I never sell them. I always keep them in the folders. I like the souvenirs. It's a sentimental thing to own them. I may one day start doing oil paintings, then I will start selling them as oil paintings. But for the drawings like that, because they're more like a sketches, I just don't want to sell sketches. Yeah, when I will start oils, obviously I'm gonna definitely change the concept of preparation. I'm gonna try to do like a proper abstract painting, but because I'm gonna be using oils, it will be like probably few weeks. They drying very long. Yeah, next Van Gogh. Yeah, will be fun definitely. I didn't know that Van Gogh had no ears. I know he was blind. And then you said eyes, ears. Oh, I don't know. I didn't knew. I didn't study Van Gogh life. I didn't know. Maybe there was some kind of like uh, some kind of behavioral problems, but better not mention them on TikTok because TikTok don't like to hear about stuff like that. Nice. I quite like it. That's a good type of pen. Let's see if I can use brown. Very dark brown tone. I'm gonna go to a lighter one in a second. Mega. It's a shame there is no a proper red. Oh, there is some kind of red. Maybe I missed this one before. Let's try this. So we're gonna do red mouth. Yes, that's a nice red. have an orange. Just use that pink inside the mouth. No, my God. It will take a while to learn the setup of the colors on this. So much easier to do drawings with just one color. I wonder if there is a gray tone somewhere. There is? How cool is that? It's all different biropen, guys. Nothing else. Let's do purple hat for this guy. Hello guys, hello everybody who's joining my live. Hello everyone who's joining the live. I'm just doing biro pen style drawings with a regular pen, and after hours and hours and hours and hours, it ends up like this. Oh, like this one. What's that? On my TikTok, some policy reminder, don't know what. Let me cancel cancel that to check what the message was there. That TikTok is annoying me. Right, I need to sort out this later. Not doing TikToks, just staying on a YouTube. 1 from 10. What is 1 from 10, guys? What do you mean, David? 1 from 10? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Shadows crawl where the street lights fade. Silent hum, a secret parade. Echoes of whispers lost in the air. A moment suspended, barely there. Feel the pulse, feel the light. Heartbeat rhythm on the pale. Feel the pulse, feel it right. Two beats, one sound in the endless. Trace lines where the stars collide. The cosmos bends, but we won't divide. Every breath, a spark we ignite. Our own gravity pulling tight. Rise, the world turns slow. Hold the breath and let it flow. Feel the pulse, feel the night. Heartbeat rhythm on the pale. Feel the pulse, feel it right. Two beats, one sound in the endless night. Beat skips, the world tilts wide. Your hand in mine, a cosmic tide. No need for words, no need for time. The rhythm bound, it's our only rhyme. The rain.
Thank you for the like.
On the window pane, 1,000 whispers, none the same. The fire cracks, it calls my name. All this flicker and rain, they dance, they sway, moaning broken. Won't stay right now. I'm here, I'm home. Okay.
Excuse me.
Shadow stretch clouds above. I don't ask why the world spins back, but here I am. Time drifts slow like a wax from a flame. No need to move, no need to take. The storm outside plays no game. Oh, this flickering ray. They dance, they sway, moving forward. Won't stay right now. I'm here, I'm home. Okay. The rain will fade, the fire will sleep. This quiet, I'll be in the flickering ray. My soul rests deep. The rhythm's low on the window pane. Thousand whispers, none the same. The fire cracks and calls my name. Oh, this flickering rain. They dance, they swing. A moment borrowed, it won't stay. But right now, I'm here, I'm home. Okay. Hello, ISX. Shadows stretch, the ember side. Clouds above, I don't ask why. The world spins mad, but here I lie. Time drips slow like the wax from the flame. No need to move, no need to tame the storm outside. It plays no game. Oh, this flickering rain, they dance, they sway. The moment borrowed, it won't stay. Right now, I'm here. I'm okay. The rain will fade, the fire will sleep. This quiet I'll keep in the flickering rain. My soul runs deep. The raindrops are rhythm on the roof above. Each drop a story of its own. The firelight dances, shadows stretch and show. A world outside, yet I'm alone. Crackling quiet, the storm can't break. Peace in flames, no sound to fake. Hi guys, whoever joining channel. This is a drawing with Biros.
It's a little sketch.
Lost me whispers, secrets untold. Heat wraps my skin like an ancient fold. The thunder rolls, but it feels so far. Here I am, where the still things are. No rush, no race, no call, no chase. Just this moment, all in its space. The rain can cry, the fire can hum. I'll just breathe until I'm crackling quiet. The storm can't break. Peace in flames, no sound to fade. The world is alive, here I'll stay, wrapped in the calm of a rainy day. The rain drums a rhythm, roof above. Each drop a story of its own. Firelight dances, shadows stretch and show. A world outside, yet I'm alone. Crackling quiet, the storm can't break. Peace in flames, no sound to fade. The world is loud, but here I'll stay, wrapped in the calm of a rainy day. The log split whisper, secrets untold. He wraps my skin like an ancient fold. The thunder rolls, but it feels so far. Here I am, where the still things are. No rush, no race, no call, no chase. Just this moment, holding its face. The rain can cry, the fire can hum. I'll just breathe until I'm
Hmm.
crackling quiet. The storm can't break. Peace and flame, no sound to fade. The world is loud, but here I'll stay, wrapped in the gloom of a rainy day. The sky splits wide, the stars take flight, an endless shadow swallows light. He rises high, the clouds come, take no through the darkness undefeated. The storm repeated, has never known you. Fire's breath ignites, the wind screams out in endless fright. Steel will bend, stone will break with every step the heavens shake. No sword can pierce, no blade can burn. The laws of fate begin to undefeated. Roar the storm repeated. The world has never known he the battle's
Gladiator movie. And the colorful dwarfs. Gnomes, or I don't know how you pronounce it in English.
The earth it groans beneath his stride. Mountains bow and oceans hide. The skies must fly, the stars take flight, and endless shadows swallows light. He rises high, the clouds collide. No chains can hold, no God beside. Undefeated, he's so undefeated. A force the world has never known before. The battle's over. Fields of fire, his breath ignites. The wind screams out in endless fright. Steel will bend, stone will break. Every step the heavens shake. No sword can pierce, no flame can burn. The laws of fate begin to die.
Hello everybody who's joining the live. You can see now finally some people showing up. There was like very quiet there. Guys, you can see like drawings what I do. Like all the things is done with a biropens. Gladiator style theme of animals. I'm gonna be finishing this live soon because it's 1 o'clock. I was just trying to test out the new type of pens for sake of just trying them. There was nothing else behind it, just a little test. Like a multicolor Biro pen set. Just gonna do that big mushroom in red and I'm gonna finish the life.
Pressure rises, thick and slow. Darkness comes where the light won't go. Beneath the waves, a hidden glow. Hold your breath, hold it tight. The current pulls. We fight, we into the deep blue where dreams collide. The ocean is full, we'll never hide.
Okay, guys, I'm finishing. I was just testing the pens. I've done it for now. I'm gonna finish this step by step in many different occasions. But that's been like 100-minute drawing so far with a multicolored biropens. So far, I've got this just as a starting point. Thank you, guys. Whoever was watching, whoever find it interesting, thank you, guys. I normally do tattoos, but that was just a drawing, just for fun. Thank you. See you guys again.